Hey, what's up guys? So we're here at the Escort booth at SEMA, and we're going to take a look at the latest update for Drive Smarter. And to help go over this new update, we've got Mason Paschall. He is the product manager for Drive Smarter itself. And so let's go ahead and talk about now what this latest update involves and what the new features are.
Yeah, of course. So we just launched CarPlay Tuesday, kind of our big shebang with SEMA. So we've been working on it for a few months now. We're super excited. We can happily say we're the first people with CarPlay. Think of everything you have with Drive Smarter. You now have access through CarPlay, aside from our hamburger menu, which might include like gallery, things like that. Apple has some pretty strict guidelines on what you can and can't do with CarPlay. But the real meat of it and why you guys want to use Drive Smarter on CarPlay, all accessible, all going to be there.
So the idea is like all the same cloud alerts, radar and laser information can be displayed not just on the detector, but now also on your car's display as well.
Exactly.
So let's go ahead and take a look at kind of how that would look and what the alerts are like.
Yeah. So I'll show you guys what it looks like now when you get a laser alert. So I'll show you in dark mode. So think you're on CarPlay, you're getting a shared laser. Think you're navigating down the street, you're getting a shared laser report, boom, right here.
So it tells you that alert was a mile away, and then you can
Right.
verify, like once you get there, if the officer's still there or if he's no longer there.
Correct. And these are, again, rough mock-ups because we're at SEMA and you shoot a laser gun at SEMA, try to hit our detector. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's probably not going to happen, just because this might be the worst place in the world to shoot a radar at SEMA convention in Las Vegas.
I was actually testing the app out on my drive over here at the
Yeah.
airport, and I actually got a laser alert like this, so I'll just pop it on screen so people can see what it looks like. But
perfect, man.
But yeah,
that's great. So you can verify, you can say it's not there, all the good kind of stuff. Then we'll show you like a red light camera here too. So again, that comes from our database. So yeah, a lot of cool options here. All the alerts you'll see on your app are now available here on CarPlay.
And then the same thing for like your radar and laser alerts that you get from the detector. Can those also display here in CarPlay?
Yep, all available in CarPlay.
Yeah, I had a chance to like test that out, and it was cool actually seeing like the strength meter updating in real time for like a K-band alert, for example. I noticed A-band alerts could pop up too, but it was showing actually like the distance that it's been since the alert instead of the strength meter.
Yeah, and that's something we're aware of. We already have a fix in place for that. It'll be coming in one of our next releases. So we pride ourselves on working very quickly, identifying the issues, and getting them out there.
That's cool. Okay, and so in time, like that's going to be like a strength meter as well.
Correct.
Is it possible to also add things like a frequency display or the directional information onto the CarPlay too?
Yep, and that's something we're looking into right now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. And then I know the next thing, there's also like turn-by-turn navigation that's built in here as well.
Yep, turn by turn.
Cool. That's actually, I know you've got another setup over here, so let's take a look at this.
Yeah. So I'll show you guys some of the cooler features of CarPlay. We have navigation. Say we're going to the nearby gas station. Select your routes. Navigate. So pretty standard stuff for CarPlay, but you'll take a look. Now you have your access to your Defender database, red light cameras, speed cameras, all that good kind of stuff. Cancel that route. User-generated alerts, and you got police spotted, photo enforcement, caution area, traffic jams, all that good kind of stuff.
So if we want to like manually report things that we see?
Yeah, and now it just popped up right there.
And then also I noticed there's an option here to like report police, that you can do that too. Yep, tap that. So it looks like there's two different ways to report police. You can do stationary one, which are traditional, and then you've also got like the moving police.
Correct.
What would typically like the moving police be used for?
A moving police might be someone that's patrolling an area, so a cop that might have a typical patrol route, or someone sees him driving back and forth between like a certain street or a road. You'll see us a lot with patrol officers or highway patrol officers and things like that. So kind of gives you an idea, hey, in this general area, there's a cop going up and down. He might not be stationary, but we know he's in the area.
Okay, and if that's the case, we'll just, I guess, tap it and see what it does, and yep, drops the cop alert like that too.
Yep. You notice they're instantaneous now, so I've been working really hard at making sure everything's quick and easy because, when you're on Drive Smarter and you're using this app, you want to make sure you're getting those alerts right away. That's been a big focus for us.
So you've got all your alerts and whatnot. They're going to show up here on CarPlay, just like you're at turn-by-turn navigation.
Right.
I know you're going to have like your cloud alerts that are going to show up on the detector and on CarPlay. What would be the advantage of like having it show up on CarPlay, even though you've already got it on the detector?
Right. So I think when you hook up to CarPlay, it's the big screen in front of you. You're driving, maybe you're navigating with it, but it gives you a better perspective and a larger view of those alerts that you're getting. And also, if you're navigating, you're going to be looking at that screen while you're driving, and you probably want to see those alerts directly on there. So it probably get to your eyes a lot faster.
Okay, cool. And then I've noticed like if you want to adjust the detector settings, that's still done on the phone. It's just all the alerts and like stuff you need to see while you're driving. That's what's going to show up here.
Right. So we want to make it very efficient for the user to use CarPlay, and also, Apple also has some very strict guidelines of what you can and cannot do on CarPlay. So if you want to access the settings, gallery, videos, things like that, you still have to do it from your phone directly, not available on CarPlay.
So how about the UI? I know that's actually changed recently as well.
Yeah, so this past year we kind of really focused on, let's just make Drive Smarter the best experience we can for our users, right? So we revamped the UI, it's much more user-friendly. I'd say the user experience is the best it's ever been. And on top of that, we've been focused very much so on bug fixes, stability, everything like that, just to make the app the experience we want our users to have.
Perfect. Are there any other like kind of cool features or key points you'd want to share with people?
Yeah, well, I think CarPlay, first of all, is our biggest one, the UI, secondly, and then thirdly, I mean, again, just the experience in general is so much better than it was before.
What about, I know Android Auto for Android users, is that planned as well?
Yeah, that's coming soon. TM.
Great, great. Awesome, well thanks so much for sharing about, I've actually been for so long wanting like a CarPlay countermeasure app, and I'm glad to see that one is now available, so thanks for helping make this happen.
Yeah, I can't, honestly, I can't tell you how excited we are to have this. It was a big thing for us. We wanted to have the whole reveal at SEMA, so it's been awesome. The reception's been nothing but positive, and we're really happy with it.
Cool, great. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to share about your new app.
Of course. Thanks for interviewing me.
Yep. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. So you've got all the navigation stuff that's going to show up here right on CarPlay. Yep. There you go.